Ryan here, aka Ari Rath, and welcome back to some more off-grid Zero to Hero this time. We are at Astor's clearing, and the sun is rising as we speak, and we are in the lovely Drake cutter with the white livery, however you say it. I've just been waiting for the sun to rise so that I could start the video. I'd like to be in the daylight, preferably, so I just spent a bit of time looting. And these boxes, these loot boxes, they're very handy, especially now that they don't fall through the ship. Now, we have collected, we've got a decent helmet there, a Morningstar helmet, a sight, some drinks. I've got some toxic water, but it's, you know, preferably I'll drink something less toxic. And then a few other little random bits, some food as well, and a cup. That was just to test the selling. The difficulty at the moment is that you can't sell things directly from your ship at the kiosks at these places, like Astor's, Dunburrow. It has to be on your person. So ideally, you would have a backpack so you could fit a load of stuff in. And you can sell from your pockets, but I'm not able to carry much. So what I've been doing is, for now, when you find a box like this, the best thing you can do is just grab it like this, put it in your hands, and then bring it over to your ship. And then to access the inventory again so that you can swap it into your ship, just left click. And it brings up the inventory, then go to this little arrow up here to open it into the old style inventory, and then you can drag things in and out of your ship to here. And then to put it down, you just go plop. But ideally, when you don't have much room for loot, having these boxes are a great option. And now that, as I say, that they stay in your ship, they used to fall through, but right now they seem to be doing alright. We'll see what happens when I take off, though. But yeah, so this is Alpha 323.1. There is a 0.2 on the way with hangars and so forth, which I'm really excited for. But today I thought it would be cool to get back to doing some off-grid stuff. It's been a while since I've been able to do anything, and now we're in 323. It'll be really interesting to see just how it works with all the new updated systems, like inventory, looting. Not that the looting is all that much different, aside from the quick loot. There's been a lot of changes with 323, so I figured now is a good time to try this off-gridding again. We are, as I say, at Astor's clearing. We'll go over to Dunburrow. We'll go over to Harper's. I've also removed my shields. So we're kind of doing off-grid, Zero to Hero. I have 0 money. I've gotten rid of that. We will try to loot our way to victory. And what I'd like to be able to do is get myself a somewhat decent cargo hauler for when 323.2 comes in and all these cargo updates come along as well. Now, we don't have weapons. I've removed my missiles. I still have the hard points. I haven't removed them. And I still have the missile racks. I don't really know if I can remove them or apply them externally. But I feel like this might be a little bit more of an interesting series. Now 323 is here. As I think, correct me if I'm wrong, because I haven't actually tried it yet, but I think we can actually repair components out in the field using the multi-tool RMC, whatever you call it, repair canister, hull scraper. So, if I do come across a shield, I'd like to find a shield and some weapons, then I will fix it up if they're damaged. Anyway, the plan is, right now, it's probably just to loot as much as possible and then try and sell what we have. Preferably to players, if they're open to buying. Let's just close this up. But even to shops. But the difficulty with selling to shops, as I've mentioned, you need to have it on your person. And it'll take a bit of time having to do it that way. I can do it because I could just load everything into the chest. I could then go over to the shop and I could one by one, or however many I can fit in my trousers, put those items from the chest into my trousers, sell it, get the next item into my trousers and sell it. Not the best. But the plan today is right now to just loot what I can and then see what we find on our travels. The beauty of this off-grid stuff is you really never know what you're going to come across. What ships have been left behind by players, what there is to loot, if there's any cargo to find and then go and sell. There is plenty of options. But let us head off to Dunborough. Looks like we have a hovering C2 here for some reason. Maybe they came to do a scrap run and decided against it. But yeah, I'm not finding many ships around these places so far. Going to Astor's Clearing, there is nothing there. Obviously the C2 is there, but it doesn't seem to be offering... Ooh, lag spike. Offering much by way of getting in. I don't know if I'm actually able to tell whether someone is... a ship is... In fact, let me just try it. Let me try scanning it. There's a bit of an issue or a bug right now where when you scan a ship, it doesn't tell you if it is owned or not. So when it comes to salvaging or breaking in, you don't know if it's someone's ship or not because it doesn't say that it is game rules, which makes it very difficult. The only way to know if you are actually on board someone's owned ship or whether it's already been claimed is if it tells you that you're trespassing or not. And obviously by that point, if you are trespassing, they are in their rights to shoot you. So it doesn't really bode well, but hopefully that can get fixed pretty soonish. Right, let's just... I'm going to go here and get looting. Oh boy. A friend of mine has mentioned that you want to be looting... Like, obviously we know there's loot boxes in the farmhouses, but the best loot can be found in these buildings here, these outbuildings, sort of greenhouses. Let me show you.
Landing complete.
It is beautiful around here. Yeah, for those wondering, I'm just going to stick in nav mode, considering I have no weapons or shields. So if I do bump into someone who is aggressive, my only option really is to run. So I want to be in a state that I can get the majority of my speed up. The only benefit to being an SEM right now with my cutter is for countermeasures. Oh, it's so nice to get some decent performance though, especially at places like this. And the LODs seem a lot better as well. So you can see things much further off, or the view distance. So, I think there's a loot... Yeah, there's a loot... No, that's not a loot box. There might be one down here. No. But this one here, this building here is certainly one you want to be checking out. It can be a bit iffy to get into, but it's doable. Like that. Now, is there... So that's a loot box. Ooh, a fragment. A Hadesian fragment. And loads of sustenance. A comp board as well. Don't know if they're worth anything. But yeah, so the plan here for looting is... I'm going to hopefully transfer as much as I can into my own loot boxes that I've brought with me. Oh, we're not really finding much though, unfortunately. Oftentimes, you can actually find quite a lot of decent armor here, but thus far, nothing. That's a shame. What I'll do, I'll loot off screen so I'm not wasting your time, and then we'll come back if anything interesting happens, or if I find anything interesting, or once we're ready to head off to another location. But this place is just beautiful. Have I left my door open? Never leave your door open. Oh, we will try and sell stuff here as well, if possible. Anyway, I'll be back in a jiff. So yeah, when it comes to looting, one of the quickest ways of doing it is obviously open the loot screen, which is a bit fiddly at times. And then so we've got a nice weapon here, a nice scope as well. I know that's worth a lot to some people, the Theta Pro. And the best bet is just to grab it and stick it in your hands, and then you have yourself a loot box to carry, and you can throw stuff in. I did find a full 100% med pen, Hemazal pen, on the floor as well, which is... There it is. Okay, phew. Just down in the corner, down here for some reason, which I think is one dropped by a player. I can't understand why anyone would put it there, but maybe they were just sorting their loot out and it got spewed around. But that's going to come in handy, because I don't have anything. So, my Zero to Hero, I get rid of all my money. I make my ship the least competent it can be. I need a quantum drive, I need a power plant, and I need a cooler. And that's it. And then the rest I have to find. I start off with just some clothing, and that's it as well. Might equip that now, just so I've got a weapon. And yeah, these trousers, now clothes do allow you to carry weapons, which is great. This is the Yubarev pistol, which is kind of cool. It's an electro pistol, so it sends out electric shocks that actually can bounce from player to player. So if there's a couple in close proximity to one another, oh, there it is, then you can actually hit them both, which is good. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but you know, it's better than nothing. Let me just see if I can grab this. There, I can look. Kind of a bit of a cheat, I suppose. Let's just see what's in it. Ooh, nice, another Morningstar helmet. They might be worth quite a bit, so let's see what we can do. Now, can I loot that and put that in this box? I don't think I can. Oh, I can. Excellent. Well, I'm holding this one, which is this one, so let me just move everything into there. Kind of handy way of looting. Let me move this out of here. I'll keep that on my person, just so I've got it in case of an emergency. But yeah, these helmets should be... Oh, another Hemazal pen. What's it doing just out in the open? I didn't know they started spawning in the open. That's good, though. Is it full? Can I get it? Sometimes I feel like you need to have a full view of it in order to drag it. Just try doing it this way. Oh, there we go. That seemed to work. What I'm going to do is just load up some other bits into this box from my ship, and then head up to the shop and see if we can sell some stuff, just so we can start making some cash today. It isn't going to be a lot, but those helmets might be worth a fair bit, especially now they've done a whole balance pass on armor and whatnot. Anyway, I'll be back in a sec. First, let's just try the bar, see if we can sell anything in here. So, what we need to do, we can keep hold of the box. So, what I'll do is I'll move this over, because I'm keeping those. I don't think I can equip them. No. And what I can't put that in there, though. Difficult. Let me just try putting... No, too big. Let's try putting that in, seeing if we can sell this here. It is a bit awkward. Because we can only sell from our pants, but they're not buying it. So what I'll do is I'll head up to the shop and see if we can sell it there. Right, so this is the shop in question. Let me see if I can sell... Yeah, so they're buying it. 240. Which I might sell. I don't know how I'm going to sell the helmets. Ah, hello, matey. Maybe we can try putting one on the floor and seeing if I can pick it up and sell it that way. Because I can't put it in my trousers. But yeah, I don't know if I'm able to sell it this way or not. No, I don't look like it. I think we're just going to have to maybe take this somewhere else to sell it when we have the option. Like a space station. Bit annoying we can't do that, but I think what I need to do is just find a way of getting some storage, like a backpack. In fact, how much are backpacks here? Not that I can wear it. So yeah, 1.4 for the cheapest, which I presume is light, potentially medium. But really, I want to be looting that stuff. Anyway, let me head back. We'll go to Harper's Point. We're getting some gear, and it's saleable, right? So that's the important thing. I just need to find a way of selling it. I'll try bringing my ship up closer and seeing if I can get it sold that way, but I get the impression that right now, it's not an option. So one of the nice new additions to 323 fauna, as I'm sure you're all aware, including the Maroc birds, which are kind of like pelicans, I suppose. Pelicans crossed with pterodactyls, crossed with turkeys. And they have, there's quite a few of them there, but they have a kind of gemstone in their gusset. Is it a gusset? You can hear him now. Which is lootable. If you kill him, of course. Which I'm not going to do right now. There's no need to. But yeah, if you take them out, some of them will have those gemstones there, or some of them won't. I don't know what they're worth. If anyone's actually managed to sell the gem from the Maroc or the horn from the Copian, do let me know how much they're worth. Because as much as I don't want to shoot the fauna, you know, zero to hero. Could be an interesting way of making a bit of cash here and there. Anyway, what I'm going to do, I just had a look and I couldn't sell it still wouldn't recognize my ship, even though I'm much closer now. So we're going to head to Harper's, see what I can find there, and then maybe fly off to somewhere like a... I don't think they buy them at distribution centers, so we may have to go to a space station where we can sell armor pieces, medical stuff, kind of a one-stop shop. I don't want to go to cities. I want to avoid cities as much as possible, because that's not really my style, off-gridding. But yeah, we'll do that. We'll head off, see what we can find at Harper's, and then go and sell it. And that will probably be day one, to be fair. I do like the grind is a bit harder now, that the loot pools seem to be a little less wealthy, I guess. We have got a couple of the helmets, though, so that will come in handy. I don't know what we're going to get. So we've got, I'm hoping a good 900 each, if not more, for those two. That's worth 250. That might be worth a bit more, but to a player, I think that's worth a hell of a lot more. And yeah, if I bump into anyone, I'll ask them if they want to buy anything. But of course, you've got to be pretty careful. So let's head off, see what we can find. I still haven't come across a ship that I can get any salvage from, unfortunately. Or, you know, loot from. But it is what it is. Sometimes people just don't head out this way. Anyway, we'll be back in a sec.
Engines online.
Seems like we have a few vehicles around here. We've got a C1 over there. Screaming Chicken here, which is a star runner. I'm sure I've seen that before. Might be one of my community, that, I think. Hang on. We're getting a bit of a lag spike. Getting a big lag spike. So Screaming Chicken, I recognise that name. It could be one of my lot. But we'll check out this C1, which has a Mirai Razor next to it as well. Again, unfortunately, we can't tell just by scanning whether it's fair salvage or not. Although I think they're all floating, which does make it a little problematic. Yeah, I don't think we can get anything out of that anyway with it hovering there like that. Let's put it down, and we'll see what we can find. Strangely, a few ships just hanging in the air.
Front impact warning.
Had a massive, massive lag spike coming into this spot here. Oh, that might be why. Just literally suffered a very long server crash recovery there. It went on for a good sort of 3 minutes after a major lag spike, which must have been a good minute and a half. So just been sitting and waiting. But we're back now. Thankfully the recovery appeared to work, which is grand. Oh, let me just take my weapon just in case. Lovely. Love this new inventory. Interact system. Takes a bit of getting used to, but I'm getting it. Yeah, so that's Screaming Chicken. I'm pretty sure that's one of my community guys. So if you, if that's your ship, do let me know. But you've got the C1 over there in the Mirai. Shame they're just hovering. But it could have been... Oh, is it happening again? These lag spikes are real around here. So, unfortunately, I didn't recover from that last crash, and I woke up here with my ship essentially destroyed, so everything that I had looted is gone. I'm thinking I should probably just sell what I can when I can, at least so that I can make some credits. But that is the way it goes sometimes. It is not always smooth sailing in Star Citizen, and with the Zero to Hero series, I do try to show the actual experience so that players, especially new players, can see how the alpha experience is. Some days it goes well, some days we can find a fortune, other days... Get out of my face. Other days it goes like this, and what the hell is happening? Get out of my face! Anyway, and then some days, yeah, it just goes like this, and it's just the way what we have to deal with as players playing an alpha. It'll get smoothed out over time. But that will be day 1. Ari will be back for day 2, where I will try again and hopefully have a much more lucrative day. But with that said, plenty more 323 off-gridding coming soon, now that the official Inside Star Citizen Lives are on hiatus. It gives me a chance to get caught up on some gameplay videos. I've got like a double vision going on there. Plus, with 323.2 on the horizon, there will be even more to get stuck into. What are you doing? Especially in regards to cargo hauling. But if you enjoy my content, please do consider subscribing and helping the channel to grow. Also, please come and hang out over at twitch.tv/SuperMacBrother. You are all more than welcome over there. I should be live later today, maybe even now. The link is in the description below. Hit the thumbs up if you don't mind, it does the channel a big favour, and tick that notification bell if you'd like to be notified when my videos go live. A big thank you to my patrons and channel members. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.